Happy Saturday, everybody. My name is Gabriel Benjamin. I run the Yoga for Cyclists Instagram page and just wanted to say hello to everyone and talk a little bit about why I specify in Yoga for Cyclists instead of just telling cyclists to do yoga. I actually have very specific instructions and methods for athletes to do yoga, and that's to work on balancing out the imbalances that the sport brings in, because yoga classes are great, and if it's all you're doing, it's going to be better than nothing most likely, but they're designed to be balanced for just a balanced body, and sports typically, cycling especially, is very imbalanced. So for instance, the shape of our spine is rounded but our neck is extended, and we stay that way while we're riding. So to do yoga that emphasizes different spinal movement, different muscular strength in our back, and also different strength in our legs will help us to not get out of balance. Because I've been cycling for a long time, I've had a lot of injuries, and most cyclists I know get really tight and have a lot of injuries as well. And it really makes the enjoyment of the sport a lot less. So if you work on muscle balance, balancing out the body and not overdoing your yoga practice, then you can have a really good experience with combining yoga and cycling. Now, yoga classes, the general classes, one of the main problems I have with them is that they focus on the quads a lot. You do chair pose in Warrior 1 and Warrior 2 and crescent lunge. And it's great if you're not riding, but it's going to wear out your quads if you are riding. So a little bit, no problem, but doing it every day becomes a problem in my experience. Now, if you're not trying to be really, really fast, that may not be as much of a problem. So one of the things I emphasize is, depending on your goals in cycling, you can access yoga in various ways. So if you want to be very, very elite at cycling, you need to do yoga in a way that is not that high achieving, but rather more recovery based, and just working on very simple muscle balance, strengthening your back and your core and your hamstrings, but not doing it so much that you're sore, because you probably have a pretty heavy training load already. Now, if you're just a general cyclist that doesn't care if you just are a little bit sore on the ride or have legs that are a little bit tired but you want to go out and enjoy, then general yoga is not going to be a problem, most likely. But there still is a lack of, in my experience, hamstring strength in general yoga, as well as an excessive amount of hamstring flexibility and a lack of quadriceps stretching. So when you apply a little bit more quadriceps stretching, a little bit more hamstring strength, it really helps balance out the experience we have in our knees, our hips, and lower back. So these are just a few ideas that I wanted to share with you today. If you're doing yoga for strength, try not to do it when you're under heavy training load. If you're not able to train very much right now, like if you're in the northern hemisphere and winter's hard, then doing the strength-based yoga is awesome. It'll keep your legs from atrophying, it'll help your core be stronger, and it's something that you can do, 5-6 days a week. If you're under a heavy training load, a hard yoga session, maybe 1 day a week, and then really light stuff, really balance-oriented stuff the rest of the time. It is good to do it more often, but not if you're doing it in the wrong way. So anyway, these are some thoughts I wanted to share for you today. Hope you're doing well. Stay healthy, stay safe, everyone, and I will talk to you more soon. Ciao.